last year, starts to the matches were tough. Today it seemed like the ending.
End of the matches were tough. You know, I think I told you beforehand, this match really, really concerned me. And you saw firsthand, Lipscomb's a great team and senior laden. And I thought they really showed a lot of poise at the end of games. I think first of all, I think that win's going to pay a lot of dividends for us throughout the year. And I think we're fortunate to come out with a win. I thought both teams hit at a high clip. I thought they were so scrappy. They just dug so many balls, as did we. But I was, of course, amazed by some balls that they got up. So, I thought, obviously game 2 we kind of rolled, but any of the other games could have gone any direction.
Last 2 matches you came to 2 points and you won them both. Is that your experience? Is that going to be what is kind of your advantage this year?
I hope so, but I will say this. Not to be negative Nancy here, but we were up 24-22 in game 1 and dropped it.
Yeah.
And in game 3, we were up 24-22 and let them come back in. So, of course, I'm looking from that perspective of we need to close out when we have opportunities. I am pleased that we were able to, once they got back to 24-24, that we were able to push and win. And I think, again, 2 senior-laden teams where they have a lot, both teams have a lot of experience on the court. And I think you could see that both teams were performing at a high level at the end of the games. That first game, as much as I'm frustrated that we let them back in it, those were just side out. Teams were making plays. It wasn't like errors were happening. Teams were doing phenomenal things to score points. And, it was a really fun match to coach. I feel a lot better that we won. I hope their coach feels good about it. I know they thought they played well. It was a fun match.
It seemed like midway through the match, Katie Neisler kind of made a difference for you guys, almost kind of swing the momentum, with some big digs, kills. What did you see out of her that made a difference for you?
Katie is, kind of our steady Eddie under the radar kid that we always talk about, does great things. If it be defensively, she gets a ton of kills in practice. She sees the block so well. I noticed today she made some great off block defensive. She had a play that had been dropping, and she made it look easy and then ran a 32 and got a kill. And Bird's battling injury, so Bird's a phenomenal player, and she hasn't practiced, and, I feel for her, and we have to make some decisions on what's going to happen with her. So we need to get these other players experience to determine what our best lineup is going to be if Bird's in or if Bird's out.
Katie played great, and Jess was playing great too. It was just a momentum switch, like you said, and Katie came in with new energy and new shots, and it might have thrown him off, might not have, but
you yourself had 14 kills. I think only 1 attack error today. Was it that just nice to not hit in front of Kelly and Lauren all day in practice? Is that?
Yeah, when you don't have the massive middles in front of you, it's nice. But Lipscomb's middles were great too, though.
And specifically you, Kelly and Leah, I think you combined for 44 kills, only 5 errors. And that kind of efficiency is almost it's going to be hard to beat you guys with that kind of efficiency. So I guess what were you guys seeing out there that you thought you could exploit and did?
We've been working at practice a lot about seeing the court and using different shots. I think that worked well tonight, that we were trying to play smart and not necessarily be the ones who can hit the ball the hardest all the time.